everybody. I am Eric Martin and this is Emily Austin, and together we are
Austin and Martin.
We are bringing to you today an update on the Burien and Southwest King County real estate market. The last one of these we did was in May of this year. It's currently November, and things have definitely changed a bit since May.
Yeah, the market is definitely shifting. For a long time, it was a red-hot seller's market. And what we've been seeing a little bit more of lately is leaning towards a buyer's market.
I'd say it's definitely leaning more in favor of the buyers right now. What happened was around May, a lot of houses came on the market. And at the same time, I think a lot of buyers got burnt out and were tired of A, the skyrocketing prices, B, a little bit of the increase in interest rates, and C, kind of having to compete so fiercely to win what a lot of folks were viewing as already overpriced houses. So we had both an increase in inventory or supply, and at the same time a decrease in buyer demand. And with any market, supply and demand is what drives it. So a big change in the supply and demand dynamic. Emily's saying be less wordy, Eric. A big change.
Actually.
Oh, she's smelling the dog. The dog's a little ripe right now. I don't know if you can see her. She's down here. So.
You know, some of the data would support that it's more of a balanced market, but as agents that represent both buyers and sellers, we're definitely feeling like it's a little bit more of a buyer's market.
Yeah, in a negotiation right now, the buyers seem to have
a little more leverage.
more control and more leverage in the negotiations. And what that means as a buyer is you're not giving away a lot of the protections that you were giving away before. People aren't waiving their contingencies. A financed offer is fine. An offer with inspection contingency is fine. Frequently, certainly the last couple of transactions we've been involved with have sold for below asking price with some concessions from the sellers to help with closing costs, etc. So there are definitely advantages to buying in this market, certainly compared to over the last couple of years. You combine that with the fact that this time of the year also generally favors buyers. There are always less buyers because people generally don't want to move in between the holidays. So you've got kind of a seasonal advantage to buyers and an overall market advantage to buyers. And what else?
And you're likely dealing with sellers that have to move.
Mm-hmm.
They're not really testing the market this time of year. So if you're a buyer and you're dealing with listings that are on currently, the seller probably has to move. So it's really stacking up to be pretty much in the favor of buyers right now.
The big question that people have is how long is this going to stay? There are some indications that it's already starting to level off. There are a lot of the listings that have come on are now either going off the market just because they've sat so long and haven't sold at the price they wanted, or they've dropped their price enough that they're selling. And this is the time of the year where less people are putting their houses on the market. So we're seeing a little bit of a pullback in that excess inventory. You'll see that on some of the charts that I'm going to put up. We also have a potential, and we've seen a series of interest rates increasing over the last year or so. Actually, the last couple of years. We're likely to see at least one more increase this year if you read the tea leaves. So we think the window is probably open for buyers at least until the spring. Hard to say what happens after that, but certainly it's a nice position if you're thinking about buying in the market currently.
Yeah, so if you're interested in learning more about what your current home value is, we'd love to help you with that.
Or if you're interested in learning a little bit more about what you may be able to do as a buyer, we'd certainly be happy to talk to you about that as well. We are Emily Austin and Eric Martin, Austin and Martin Real Estate.
Let us take you home.